How many times have I watched the music video for Chihiro? Like 50 times. Did it only come out like an hour and a half ago? Yeah. Yeah, it did. What's up, gamers? Today we're gonna be playing this epic video game. I'm literally about to die. Are you kidding me? I'm trash. How did I do so bad that time? I was literally practicing before this, and then the second I press record, like, dang, there goes all my skill. Today I thought we'd go all the way back, really long time ago, back when I made sifu videos a lot. Where did I get a knife? Wait, how did I... Yeah, today we're playing... Okay, I don't know why I already said what we're playing. Wait, did I say what we're playing? No, but basically the last time I made a sifu video was like super duper long ago. 5 whole months ago. Literally wasn't that long ago. But the point is, it was a big joke pretty early on that I was like, oh, what if I just became the sifu guy? And that was like early YouTube days. Not like early like my YouTube channel days. So yeah, I thought I'd go back to it. We haven't played this game in a while. Honestly, I remember one day I was like, wasn't there like a series that was like semi-popular and I should like actually record? And I was thinking of Portal Revolution, and so today we're not playing that at all. Today we're playing this instead. And I kind of unintentionally made it a theme to talk about what energy drink I was drinking for the last 2 videos. Today I'm not drinking an energy drink. It's kind of like lunchtime or something. Why did I do that? I'm gonna cry, dude. Okay, so today, this video I'm drinking a Barbie Olipop soda, peaches and cream. I don't know what it's gonna taste like. I've never had an Olipop. I just saw it and I was like, ooh, Barbie. I gotta fucking wait. Well, you don't have to wait. Unless I say stuff like I am now. Like, what if I just said fucking... It smells really interesting. Yeah, it is lunchtime, and I guess my lunch is Barbie soda and a peanut butter crunch Feastables bar. Would that be classified as like boy dinner or girl dinner? I guess technically it's like half and half. That might be a little bit of foreshadow. Oh shit, that was terrifying. But it shanked me in the spleen, bro. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, like, literally what I'm doing. But yeah, I remember back in the day, the whole thing with the Sifu series, actually, I just remembered, was I was trying to get all the outfits. Not sure, actually. One of the videos was just... Oh, what am I doing? One of the videos was me trying the new Arenas game mode thing. Oh my god, and I just remembered this. I literally recorded this video, like, earlier this week, I think. But it was really bad. I didn't talk about any of the things I wanted to talk about, because I was trying... There's this, like, new Sifu Arenas thing, where there's, like, different trials. I don't know if it's actually new, I just didn't know about it. I was just playing it in my off time, and then it was like, you unlocked the dragon stuff. And I was like, that's cool. I'll make a video about that. It'll be really funny, because I'm sure it's going to be really hard. And then it did end up being really hard, but that did not make the video funny at all. So it just ended up being a video of me being like, alright guys, the other day, and then I was quiet, because I was just focusing on trying not to die the whole time. I'm pretty positive I'm doing absolutely terrible right now. So yeah, I tried that, it didn't work. And so now we're doing this because I don't remember, I guess I did get most of the outfits, but I'm missing one outfit, dude. And so this is it. Look how cool my outfit I'm wearing now is. From Absolver. Probably one of the main reasons why I started playing this game is because I played Absolver and I was like, this game's cool. Do I want to watch this? Kuroki's so cool, dude. I do want to watch this, I think. That's literally so depressing, dude. Like, what the actual heck? They didn't have to make Kuroki the most depressing character ever. Usually I, like, stand here for a second and, like... I've gotta, like, integrate myself into her attacks, because it's so hard to do anything. Fuck. I knew that was coming and I just fucking took it like a dumbass. Holy shit, dude. And I'm pretty sure I can block forever in this, but I'm like, what's the fun in that? Why did I do that? I used to be good at this. I actually got to the second stage one time. That one I actually saw coming, and then I just dodged incorrectly like a stupid little idiot. I feel like I started 3 different sentences and never finished any of them. I think I was talking about this challenge. You have to beat this level with no structure. Like, none of the enemies have structure. I think I have infinite structure, which is why I can just block forever, which I won't be doing, because why the hell would I do that? The game already gave me a golden knife when everyone just has health. You don't really need to know about sifu. Guess I'll tell you anyway, because why not? But basically, structure just makes the game way easier. You can like parry attacks, and it lets you finish people. Lets you do finishers on people, as opposed to having to do what I'm doing now, which is get their health all the way down and kill them. So the knife is very useful. I say as I don't pick the knife back up. Let's go. There goes that guy's back. I almost went through that elevator. That would have been bad. You have to beat this level with certain modifiers on and stuff. That's why I've got this golden knife, and I can do the other thing that I just explained several times.
What are you doing here?
Dude, let's go. That was a quick run. So usually you can just skip past everyone, which is probably what I should be doing. I should probably just get good at fighting Kuroki and then beat her. But you know, me being the pussy that I am, I'm gonna kill as many people. Actually, I'm gonna kill the least amount of people as possible so that I can get upgrades. Weapon proficiency makes it so I'm gonna do more damage with my knife. Focus reserve makes it so I can do that weird thing where I like freeze time and stun her more often. I don't know how to block what she just did, so hopefully she never does that again. Otherwise I'm screwed. Why was I... Oh my god, I was just dodging forever. Why would I do that? Why did I do that? Dude, I almost had the timing right. Fuck. Okay. Oh, let's go. Fuck. Why do I keep doing that? Oh my god, that's the worst combo, dude. She always gets me with that one. I swear. How did I dodge that, dude? I was honestly impressed with myself there. Holy shit. Let's go. Imagine I win this. Why? This always happens to me. I'm not gonna comment on what always happens to me, because I always do that. How about you just watch my other videos, huh? Is that so hard? Honestly, sometimes it is, because sometimes that shit's boring as fuck. Which is kind of sad, because like, I spend so long editing, like several days, and like, it's so tedious, and it takes so much effort. And then like, in the editor, when you're looking at it, like the before and after picture of me editing a video, like that's a lot of progress. Like I did a lot technically, and then I'm like, this is so cool, dude. I cut it all together so nicely so it like flows and it's not so boring. And then I added all these funny jokes so that people will like my video, and like it looks impressive. And then when it's done, I export it and I upload it to YouTube, and then I watch it to make sure it's not broken, and then I'm like, what the hell, this video sucks ass. The 1v1.
You stay there. What?
I'm stupid. I know I used to be pretty good at this game. It's weird the like skill level of this game for me. It like goes up and down a lot. I used to think I was really good at this game, and then recently I started playing it again, and I got like even better somehow. I feel like the people who made Sifu, they did a really good job at making a game that was difficult and challenging. Because even now, if I played through the campaign, it would probably be easier than the first time I played it, obviously, but it would still be pretty challenging. It's not like I wouldn't die. Unless I wouldn't die, because I'm cracked. Oops, almost ran off with the wrong knife. Forgot it in that guy's spleen almost.
I pity you.
Why was I able to block that? That was literally a knife.
That's down.
This shit's actually rigged, bro. I think they made it so that when I'm recording, it's actually 10 times harder. Like, I hit the record button, and Sifu, like, the game recognized that, and it was like, oh, cool, timed out the difficulty. Dude, I went and watched If, like, the other week. Good thing I wasn't the only person in that theater, because otherwise, like, I would've been bawling my eyes out, dude. Luckily for me, I'm like a sociopath, though, and so I was like, you know what? Body, why don't we just like not cry on this one? And that's just what happened. Some pretty sad stuff going on. It wasn't anything like particularly depressing though. Like the movie is still like very family friendly. But I remember there's this scene where I think she's like the main girl's grandma or something. She used to like dancing, but then she was like, I was too tall and ugly and whatever. And so she didn't like actually go do professionally dancing or whatever. And so I'm not gonna explain the whole plot. Basically there was music playing and then she started, I'm fucked. I'm gonna just do this. Bye. Yeah, there was music playing and the way there was like the light that like came through the windows of their like apartment thing, the way it was like shining on her and she started dancing. Whatever she like she put her arms up and the music started playing. That shit was depressing, dude. Anyone sobbed their eyes out on that screen, on that scene? That shit was fucked up, dude. See, I watched that and also that movie has lots of really good music. Also, I love the aesthetic of that apartment thing that they live at. It's very like old, lots of wood. Where'd all my XP go, dude? None of these are useful for me. I'm actually screwed now. I still kind of don't know how the scoring works in this game. Like, how did I get less XP this time? I knew I said I wasn't gonna block, but that didn't count. I was doing all those on accident. I'm actually stupid. I hate myself. Dude, what the hell? I was about to say dude again, and I was like, nope. You wanna know what happened there in my brain? I did the up thing when she wasn't even near me, and so, cool, I guess. I did that for nothing. And then I started going down, and then I was like, wait, no, she's literally going to try to stab my little ankles. But by then it was too late. And I was like, no, wait, and then I fucking died. I'm sure I'm gonna get real. I'm gonna love that line after this. I think I might just cry, actually. Like, the movie If almost made me cry, so, like, Sifu definitely makes me cry more than that movie. For very different reasons, though. I think difficult games are particularly depressing because most of the time the only person you can blame is yourself. And this is, like, a really janky game. And so, like, as soon as you die and you're, like, sitting there crying, having a mental breakdown, you can blame the game all you want, I guess. But in reality, you're just trash, you know? I hope I don't die this time. Why is he rushing me? Usually the other guy does. Maybe that gives me less, like, XP or something if I fucking throw a knife into some guy's eye to finish him instead of actually, like, fighting him professionally. Let's go. Staff people are the worst, though, dude. Because they're literally cowards. Because it really seems like they're, like, trained professional fighters or whatever. They're like, oh, I've got a staff. I'm so cool. But, like, they take way too long to initiate one of their combos. And so your, like, weird combo meter thing just starts going down. And then you try to fight them and they like, shove you with their staff. Like, what the hell is that, dude? That's not trained professionalism. Fuck, I forgot to call the elevator and I gotta wait here for 50 minutes.
One eternity later.
You look goofy as hell just shoving me with a staff. Like, why would you do that? And then their combos are, like, hard to avoid. What happened? That's supposed to be, like, really blue, isn't it? I got more XP that time. Maybe XP's, like, variation in how you fight? 'Cause I did throw something and usually I don't do that. It's like a good hitter again there, but I don't know. Oh my god, the 2 weapon proficiencies is cracked. Like, look at her health, dude. Fuck, I knew what was happening there, and I fucking let it happen. Let's fucking go, dude. I feel like sometimes the game has more leniency than usual. I mean, fuck. Don't think we're making it out of the cave with this one, boys. Maybe I just end it here, guys. And I'm not talking about the video, you know what I'm saying? So that's fucked up, you can't say that. So I got a new phone recently. This thing's absolutely crazy, dude. Because it was like I just got on a new plan thing. And so they just gave me the newest Samsung. Because Apple sucks. Fight me, bro. But yeah, so now I just have the newest Samsung. And I'm like not really used to having... So I guess I haven't really had that many phones in my lifetime. But like, yeah, this is the first time I've had the newest one. Or like any like new phone. Usually, because I've had old phones technically my whole life. So yeah, first thing I don't know what I was just trying to say there. But first time I've ever had something that wasn't just like a completely outdated little brick of a phone. Maybe the inaccuracy in that is kind of offensive. But, yeah, usually my phone's like gross and ugly. And this time it's not. Well, I don't know about that. I think a lot of new stuff is too like not analog. Like cars don't have dials in them anymore. Like what do you mean, bro? Give me a funky little dial. I don't want to push a fucking screen. You can't even feel for a screen, dude. I have to take my eyes off the road to do that. I'm fucked. I'm actually... Okay, if I take away her staff, she's not that bad. I say she almost fucking kills me with one tiny little kick. God damn, dude. That's the wrong way. Yeah, the phone I have, the flashlight on the back, I can't really feel for it anymore. It's like under the glass, kinda. As opposed to my old phone, which you could feel where the flashlight was. Because when I'm creeping around in the dark, well, usually when I creep around in the dark at night, in the middle of the night, at like 2 a.m., I don't use a flashlight. I just memorize the layout of the house and I know what I'm doing. It's like the movie Don't Breathe, where the blind dude is like walking around and they're like freaking out in the dark because they can't see. Like, I'm not blind, but if someone broke into my house, they'd be screwed. Okay, I'm fucked again. I don't know. I don't really know how. Like, where did all the XP go? Maybe it's because last time I did it quicker? Or did I not? I don't even know. This new phone's absolutely insane. It's a little bit smaller, which I kind of don't like. It's also really smooth, but I guess that's because I don't have a case for it yet. But it's like really smooth. It like kind of slips out of my hands if I'm not careful. Oh my god, I actually did it that time. Just remember that I could technically block this whole time, but like, that's like disgraceful. Just said like too many times and I noticed it within the sentence. Usually I'm like, I usually say like too many times, like what the heck, bro? Like, hold on. Like, okay, I'm never gonna try to make a fucking joke ever again. Just remembered I was talking about my phone that whole time. Yeah, the camera like stabilizes the footage or whatever, which is pretty crazy that new phones can do that. It's kind of weird. Also, I guess it doesn't really fit with the style of most of my stuff, because usually I feel like if I did happen to make a little short film, it would be like janky and like shaky cam and whatnot, and so I'd have to turn off the stabilization for that. But I guess that's cool that it's there. I'm actually writing my first short film, Maroni. Actually, I think I've mentioned that. I think I've mentioned that in a video before. It's just that, yeah, I did mention that I was writing my first short film a while back, and then I kind of fell off of that, and then I picked it back up, and it's actually kind of almost done. It's also completely different to what I thought it was. Like, when I first mentioned it, I think it was in a Minecraft video. And at that time, the film, I didn't really know what it was. I was kind of just like, I was trying to sort of convey a feeling, like one single feeling from a while back. And it kept like evolving and evolving. And I was like, oh, what if I add this thing? Basically, I just kept adding like ideas that I had previously had in my noggin. And I was pulling from all these different thoughts of mine. And it ended up evolving into like this really like nice, sentimental, I don't know if that's the right word, but it's like a sentiment of a lot of the different like thoughts and feelings I had from when I was a teenager, when I was big sad, dude, big sad moments back then. Okay, I thought I messed that up, but let's go. It's also not real though, so that's cool. It's like the origin story sort of this character that originally I was like, it was kind of just a little idea that I had for this character way ahead of everything else, that I was like, maybe I'll get to make this when I'm like rich and famous, because it would require like a budget to do that. But then I started writing this and I was like, what if this is the origin story, dude? Because that wouldn't require a budget. And so it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome so far. At least the writing aspect of it. I don't know how to make a short film. I don't know how to film anything. I don't know how to do lighting. I don't know. So moral of the story is it's pretty bad, but I think I'm a pretty good writer. So like, maybe that's just me being a narcissist. Maybe that's just everyone telling me how great I am from a very young age. You know, it kind of fucks with your head. Why the fuck did I do that? She was mid-combo, dude. Holy shit. I like barely dodged that last attack. Oh fuck. That was the most depressing thing that's ever happened to me. I noticed that my focus was all the way up and I was like, oh, I can do another one of those attacks. And so I tried it and she stabbed me in the eye.
Eyes on the target in the atrium. Everyone get into position.
Everyone get into position. You probably don't have to deal with that stupid shit because I edited everything out because I spent so much work on everything and it's still gonna be boring as hell. It's gonna get 2 views. Okay, I don't know why everything keeps happening to me. I feel like I've kind of fallen off the whole YouTube grind. I used to be pretty good at it. I was like, I gotta film a video, I gotta have something to edit at least. And then I would kind of edit, kind of procrastinate. Sometimes I would edit a lot. And I had a pretty good rhythm going. And by pretty good, I mean mostly inconsistent. At least I was getting some progress done kind of rhythm. I'm actually gonna cry, dude. This is the worst run, I swear. See, I've kind of fallen off, and a lot of stuff has happened since the last video, which was the Apex video, I believe. Like, the new Billie Eilish album came out. Never listened to anything more in my entire life, dude. So good. I always end up doing, like, accidentally doing stuff that I think is kind of weird when other people do it. Because, like, I would always see comments of, like, this person can't make a bad song. And, like, just talking about how every single song they make is good. And I'm like, I feel like that's not very probable. And it's not very, like, correct. Because it would always be bands and stuff of people where, like, I didn't like all their songs. There were some songs that I was like, this isn't really for me, I guess. And then I found Billie Eilish, bro. Literally greatest artist of all time. Every single one of her songs are incredible. I've seen every single interview of her. Low-key, if I lived in LA, the diner would have been written about me. No, I'm just kidding. That's kind of extreme. Shouldn't have interacted with people before this, because then I remember that they're real, and I feel like I've been, like, really lowering my voice this whole time, and it's kind of been ruining everything. So there is that. Also, someone did invite me to a party just then. Maybe I should join it, because then they'll, like, get mad at me, but also I'm, like, busy right now. So maybe I should just end the video here. Just kidding, get got. I'm not gonna end the video right before I beat Kuroki. Like, what? That's crazy. What was I talking about? Jesus Christ, dude. This person is persistent. Just invited me to another party. Alright, here we go again, dude. Maybe final try. So I can shut this person up and join their stupid party.
That feeling of vengeance. It will not cease here. I speak from experience.
That's actually so sad. I'm also gonna murder the hell out of you, though. Oh, I just realized I can't take her down, so I literally have to murder her. That's depressing, dude. Like, what? Thanks a lot, game devs. You already made me do it once so I could get the other outfit. Now I gotta do it again? I'm a completionist, dude. I had to get the bad ending. Come on. What do you want me to say? Wait. Kuroki would understand, honestly. I was literally like, she's gonna do that one attack that the timing's kind of weird. Don't fuck this up. What's up, Jamers? Welcome to the video within the video. A lot of stuff has happened since the last video. And you know what? I find it quite homophobic that both this year and last year's Pride episode, they weren't even in June. Like, what the fuck? Last year's might have been in June. Might have been at, like, the very, very tail end of it. It probably wasn't, though. I just ended up procrastinating the whole time. When I recorded the first part of this episode, I was like, this doesn't... Like, I didn't do anything in the game. I don't think this should be something that I could, like, post to YouTube. So I was like, let's just do this. But then I, like, procrastinated a lot. And I was like, oh, I don't want to... Like, should I record a new part? Or should I just finish editing and post the beginning? If you hear a fan, it's because it is now. The first part, I was still, like, wearing socks indoors and, like, long sleeves. Like, I got cold sometimes. But since then, it's, like, hot as balls. I'm wearing pants because I keep thinking that I'm gonna end up filming this short film that I wrote. And so I'm like, oh, I have to wear pants because that character would be wearing pants. So I'll just wear what I would wear to film that instead of wearing shorts and just changing whenever I film stuff. So yeah, here we are. I figured we could try beating Kuroki because last time we didn't get far at all. I got lucky though, and I got 2 weapon proficiencies this time, and I skipped all the beginning because nobody wants to watch that. Here we are. Look at this. 2018. I remember 2018. That's not true. I don't remember. I don't remember anything about 2018. But yeah, here we go. I already messed up the first thing. I was gonna say as I was integrating myself, but I guess I don't really need to give context. It's not like this is a whole new thing. And I have practiced a little bit. You know what, guys? This is the end. This is actually the end. Every time I try to talk through this segment, it doesn't work. I always end up just screwing everything up. When I was practicing my downtime, I got really far and I almost got to the second stage. I don't know why the hell I did that. This short film that I wrote, it's not very short. Nothing I ever try to make is. I also try to make a Godot game. Godot? I don't know how to say it, but our Lord and Savior Brackies has been resurrected, made a fun little video, and I followed along with his first video back, a little game tutorial. I made a fun little game, and so I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, I'm gonna make another game. What if I made it super simple? You're just like interacting with a computer, like this old computer, you're like asking it questions and stuff, that could be fun. And then I realized that dialogue apparently is incredibly difficult to do. I don't know why I didn't think that through. I already fucked this part up. So I really want to make actual games that aren't in dreams. I was like, let's make this simple little computer game. And then I was like, oh, but you know what would be cool is if there was all this cool lore that you can find in the computer. Honestly, it all just started going downhill from there. I was like, oh, and what if there's extra little segments? And what if you're actually in this underground bunker and you can get out of the computer and go like check stuff? And that was the thing. And then you like go to sleep. You know, there were like tasks. Like classic indie game, except not at all. I'm actually so fucked. Wait, there's still hope? There's still hope? Alright, there's nothing. There's nothing for me. Okay, I kinda wanted to throw her off the ledge, but that didn't really work. Oh my god, what? The multiplier went down to 2? I didn't even notice that. Oh my gosh, I might as well just quit everything, dude. Yeah, I tried making that. I gave up real quick. I actually spent a lot of time. I spent a few days making the character controller thing. I like sketched out a really rough version of the map. So I was like, I don't know what this is gonna look like. I don't know how to do level design. What do you think? I'm good at making games? Dude, I'm actually restarting. There's no way I can't do this out half a focus reservoir. Like, I'm gonna die instantly. So yeah, I gave up on that, but I think I like so very much want to make a video game, and so I was like, and I kind of have been wanting to get back into dreams. I know I just said, oh, I want to make a game that's not in dreams. It's like an actual game that people can play, and like I can become rich and famous and whatnot. Oh my god, how did I get that one, dude? I never get that one. Literally, come at me, bro. I will poke you in the eyes. Dude, we got all the way down to half health. Let's go. I'm cracked. Alright. Just never gonna talk about my skill, good or bad, ever again. Maybe just stop talking just in general. That might help a little bit. I'm wondering if throwing her into shit every time, like, is that the move? Is that how I get all the damage in? Guys, I think we're making it to stage 2. I don't want to be cocky or anything, but like, I got focus, and look at how low her health is. Okay, I thought you was about to straight fucking lunge at me, bro. That actually hurts so bad, dude. I wanted to save the focus for stage 2, although I'm just remembering right now that stage 2 is a lot easier. I freaking blew it. And the stupid thing is I dodged correctly, but then I like interrupted it by dodging again, I think. After fighting Kuroki for a while, I just like, my fingers just stopped working, and my brain as well. I'm just like, wait, what am I doing? And I dodged up, but then me being the stupid fucking barbarian that I am, as my finger was coming down, I went way too far and then dodged down. That's pretty unfortunate. I did do 2 practice rounds before this. The first one I died the quickest I think I've ever died, and then the second one, I forgot my knife in some guy's spleen. I grabbed the wrong one. Here's a video of me realizing that I did that. Pretty embarrassing stuff there. I also was listening to the new Remy Wolf album. That shit is crazy, dude. The guitars, insane. And Pitiful is a banger. I just realized that I messed this up and I didn't even say anything. I was too busy thinking about Remy Wolf. Also, I was listening to Pitiful before this. I'm not the greatest at like hearing lyrics.
Drop your weapon.
But it might have been one of those songs that are like really happy and then you actually listen to the lyrics and you're like, oh shit. Yeah, I'm not the greatest at listening to lyrics. That was scary. I thought I messed that up. One of my favorite Billie Eilish songs is Elo Milo. And I was like, oh, I like this song. Because back in the day when I was stupid and didn't have any music taste, I heard that song and I specifically barely got a glimpse because I'm fucking lyrically deaf when it comes to music. I heard her say, if you're gonna die not by mistake. And I was like, hey, yo, that's depressing, dude. Like, that's a crazy lyric. And I was big sad at that time. So I was like, that's a banger, dude. It's also really nice. It's a really nice song. That also happened with her new album, which I'm much more well acquainted with than at the beginning of this video, where I was like, oh, it just came out. I just listened to Chihiro 70 million times or whatever I said. Yeah, that did happen with her new album. So I was listening to Birds of a Feather, and I thought it was kind of also like Ilo Milo, because she said, I'm trying to remember a Billie Eilish lyric while fighting karaoke. Like, what? What are you, insane? I can't remember what she fucking says, dude. That was close. I stopped doing that because I knew she was gonna fucking hit me anyway. Now I'm making the same mistake as last time because I went into the focus last time and then died. I'm somehow much better at this. Like, I'm even kind of speaking a little bit. I know I said I do that at the beginning, but like, if you're far away, might as well get some practice in, you know? Like, before she fucking slices your brain in half. Fuck. There goes all that practice I was talking about. I'm actually cracked at that. All it took was editing me saying over and over, why do I keep doing this? And she spins it around more than I would think. I'm actually gonna cry. This might be the end of my channel. I might be deleting it after this. Alright, so the lyric, okay, I actually can't see it anymore. It disappeared. It's say you don't see it, your mind's polluted. Say you want to quit, but don't be stupid. And I was like, say you want to quit, that means you want to Google how to tie a noose. And I was like, oh, the song's called Birds of a Feather. Billy used to be big sad. Maybe it's about being like, hey, we should like stick together and whatnot because we have that in common. That sounds kind of, I don't mean like stay in a relationship because you have that in common. That's kind of messed up. I mean like, oh, we were just like supporting each other and whatnot. But then people like, I like watch people react to it. I am saying like way too much. People were reacting to it, and I watched all sorts of stuff on the album, on Billie Eilish. You know, I have seen every single Billie Eilish interview there is on the internet. I don't know, I think it's kind of just a love song. Maybe I'm stupid for being a stupid idiot and interpreting it wrong. I'm a dumbass. Let's go 2 weapon proficiencies. Still don't know how that works at all. I am very warm, very hot and sweaty. Why the I'm actually so dumb. I was thinking, oh, maybe I should just go in with the focus right away. And I'm thinking now, and I definitely should have done that, but I was thinking that while I was trying to just go through and try to dodge all her attacks, and it didn't fucking work. Does the game know I'm getting better at this fight? Why is she not letting me beat the shit out of her as much as before? Oh my god. Maybe I have to shank her in the swing. I think I like really have to get that in my head that like when she starts doing that spinny thing, like it's just time to chill there, bro. Okay. We'll be chilling in the grave after this. Alright, so in true every single juncture fashion, I don't think I've ever said my handle name before. I'm gonna continue the thought I was having earlier. I'm actually so dumb, dude. It's all over, man. There's no way I ever become more popular than I am now with this fucking train of thought that I have, dude. Like, goddamn. Yeah, I was talking about the Godot thing. I was like, oh my, I'm thinking to the sentence I was formulating in my brain earlier. Did I say that I wanted to make a real game and then just stop talking after that? I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I did. If we put a little comma in front of that and continue what I was saying, I did end up starting to work on a Dreams game. Or no, earlier I did say that I've been wanting to get back into Dreams, which is true. And I kind of did in a massive way, dude, which is stupid because I wanted it to be a small game. And then I was like, oh, what if it's got all this crazy lore and let's do voice acting for the first time, even though I've never done voice acting in any of my previous shitty Dreams games. And just in general, I've never done voice acting. Hold on, I kind of have to sneeze. The elevator's almost here and they're sneezing away. It's excruciatingly painful. Yeah, I was like, oh, what if there's all this lore? And what if it's actually a prequel to this other game idea that I had? And then I've been thinking of them, like, the ways that they relate and the way they interconnect and whatnot. And I'm like, I don't even, like, bro, the other idea I had was, like, an image that, like, not really that many, I don't think anyone's done that before. So I was like, oh, this would be cool. Why don't I make this into a thing? And now I started making this game and I'm like, oh, what if I do all these other things in this massive second game that I would have to learn a shit ton of other skills for? Let's fucking go. Why did I do that? Oh wait, is it? She's letting me beat the shit out of her? Never mind. Just poke her in the eyes and it'll all be good. All be great. Except for when she stabs you in the knee, and then you're about to die. Yeah, I started making that. Originally, I was like, what if I make this fun little puzzle game where you look through this hole in the wall, and there's this guy, he talks to you, he, like, helps you do stuff. Like, you have to talk to him to find some of the solutions to the other puzzles and whatnot. And then I was like, oh, you know what? What if actually I put another hole on the other side of the wall that you can crawl through, and there's this big, ornate, cool chest, and there's these big murals on the walls, and they, like, tell stories of, like, this mythology that I'm gonna have to make up, and there's these 3 myths that relate to the different stories, and I'm like, oh, you know, it'd be cool if the main room changes every time that you get through a chapter of the game, because this is a game now. This isn't a fucking little fun escape room where you're in this prison cell. It's like, oh no, this is fucking insane. And honestly, I probably should have known that it was gonna be absolutely crazy when I was like, oh, what if this guy, one of his voice lines is like, perhaps the gods require you. This was like the beginning of the game. I was like, oh, what if I make a fun little escape room? Which I've tried to do before, it didn't work. Not that it didn't work, I was like, oh, what if I do this before? And then I think I just didn't do it. I should have known that it was going to be the craziest thing I've ever done up until this point. Oh my god, I actually thought I messed it up that time. When I called it The Gods, in all caps. Maybe it's just a working title, but the themes stay the same, the like epic lore and stories and whatnot. So yeah, I've been working on that. I look goofy as hell doing the voice acting because it's like in this, he's like classic mystery man in the hole in the wall. He's got a very like deep voice, very like raspy, and so I gotta make my voice really deep. Literally, this is me prepping for it. Watch this, I'll do it right here. I gotta like make my voice, I sort of just go like, I'm actually not gonna do that because I sounded stupid as hell just doing it then, and I actually think I can't do it while I'm recording because something weird's going on with my voice right now. Probably because I'm kind of nervous. I haven't done this in a while. I've also just randomly decided, oh, you know what'd be cool? If I just stopped being afraid of people hearing me and my window's open. That's also because it would be hot as balls in here if it wasn't. Like, it reached 105 the other day. That's kind of, like, shouldn't be allowed. Like, really, guys? I'm gonna cry. How hard is it to use reusable water bottles and, like, tote bags, dude? Really? 105? And some places where like relatives live of mine has reached up to like 120 and shit. Like, that's actually fucked. I don't think the earth should be that hot. Okay, I didn't think she was gonna keep going because usually she doesn't. I'm surprised I didn't get my fucking noggin blasted open with her goddamn sword things. I thought I was blocking. I was literally holding left bumper for like a whole second. And then she stabbed me. I did try to dodge it, so maybe I messed up the timing on that or something. Yeah, I've been trying to make the gods and whatnot. And there's this other thing that I filmed a bunch of stuff for. I haven't edited it. I did like a little voiceover thing. It's like an intro to this really, I want to do like a bigger thing on YouTube because you know, I'm so good at making weekly videos that I was like, why not just take on something bigger than that, you know? So I've been wanting to get back into dreams, and I was like, what if I do a series where I'm like working on various different skills because I don't know how to be okay with slowly getting better at things. I'm always like, oh, I want to make a AAA game by myself, or I want to write a book. I had 16, 17 years old. I don't remember when I tried to write that book, but I did try to write a book and it isn't good at all. Actually, I don't know if I don't want to discredit that little guy's work, you know, little 17-year-old me. It's kind of good. It's actually pretty cool. I really like a lot of the ideas that were in there. I just was too lazy to spend the right amount of time on it and like keep improving and whatnot. So it is bad, but it also, I probably spent like a few hours on it, if that. That's not true. I spent not enough to have a book, but I spent a lot on it, probably like a few days, like in hours. I'm not saying I like went on it for a few days. I should acknowledge that I messed this up and I should stab her in the spleen and then get this over with. I'm gonna die immediately. The 2 weapon proficiencies is kind of the coward's way out, but like I can't even get through it with that. So if this doesn't work, I guess in my off time I will. Would you look at that? I actually am getting 2 weapon proficiencies this time. In my off time I will go back to the previous levels and get different upgrades because the ones that I have now are not good at all. Because technically I'm in story mode, even though I've got these weird cheats on and whatnot. Oh, I broke it again. I think the thing with that, it thinks you've exited the elevator. And so it takes off the weird blue filter thing. I don't know. Like you just barely touch a fucking, like the little trigger zone thing with your little toe. And then it's like, oh, they've exited the elevator. And so it's not blue. I also don't know anything about game design though, so don't listen to anything I say. Like really? Bro participates in a few game jams on Dreams PS4. Like what? And thinks he's a thing, you know? A game designer. I don't think I've ever said this on the channel before, but one time I made a comment on Brittany Broski's YouTube channel, and she gave it a little heart. And honestly, that's probably one of my greatest accomplishments, dude. Pretty crazy stuff here. Brittany Broski's like the funniest person. Like a lot. I'm the worst at this fucking game alive. Like, what the hell, dude? I'm actually so trash. Honestly, it didn't take much to accomplish that. Now I'm gonna say something that sounds kind of messed up, but I'll explain myself after. But I only comment on people's YouTube videos because I'm cloud chasing. And what I mean by that, I don't know what I just said there, but I'm just gonna go with it. Like, I've wanted to comment on people's stuff, kinda. I've left, like, a few comments on my personal account. I don't know, I'm just not really the commenting type of person. But I was like, oh, if I'm on YouTube, I should, like, be around, you know? I should exist in the space on the very slight off chance that... I think off chance means it's very slightly gonna happen. But on the off chance that someone sees that and they're like, oh, that's funny, let me click on your weird picture of 3 suckers in a bed frame post thing and it's black and white. Let me click on that because you're a fucking weirdo. And then they see my weird AI generated thumbnails and they're like, ew, what the hell, dude? What even is that? Why would you do that, bro? What the heck is that? Okay, that's not funny. I already did that bit. So they see that and they click on one of my videos and like, this guy's hilarious. Sooner or later, if I post enough comments, like, I'm gonna reach 5 billion subscribers. Like, that's crazy. And so I've been cloud chasing. Granted, I'm not just going to every video that I watch and switching my account and leaving a comment. Like, it's actually, I could be like, oh, you know what'd be funny? Or... no, I'll think of something while watching the video. I'll be like, whoa, that was crazy, that was so funny, or whatever. And then I'm like, oh, hey, I have a YouTube channel and should be commenting more and stuff. Why don't I leave that comment? So I actually like the people that I'm watching. I like the video. And I'm like, I would like to leave a comment. And I'm also socially anxious, even on the internet, which doesn't make sense. I don't know why I'm watching this. I did that several times in the beginning of this video. I was editing it and I'm like, why am I just watching this? And I think part of it was because I was like kind of talking. So I guess I just did the same thing. And I'm an idiot. I'm actually so dumb. I also watched Inside Out 2 since the last part. And I went to that theater fully expecting to just absolutely bawl my eyes out. This might be it, guys. This might be the end of the video. I'm gonna say something stupid like, oh, if I die, the video ends. And then it's gonna end. And I'm not gonna get to say this thing about Inside Out. But yeah, I was watching it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna cry a lot, because the first one's really sad. This one isn't as sad. Just kidding, that's not the end of this video. Yeah, I liked the first one more. This one was really good. I liked it a lot. But the first one's also like a perfect movie, so, you know, It's pretty hard to compete with that. I thought the pacing was slightly strange. Did feel a bit rushed at times. I don't know if that's my fault. It probably is my fault, and I need to watch it again. Yeah, that happened. What the actual fuck? Why did he do that? I'm almost dead. If I mess up fighting the staff lady, it's all over. Yeah, that movie was fun. I actually don't know what I was gonna say. I like the different animation stuff. Like they had that 2D animation for the guy who was like the kid show thing, and then they had the PlayStation dude. I don't know about PlayStation, but just old video game. That was crazy. And me being the generic monkey-brained gamer that I am, I was like, this is it, dude. This is the greatest fucking movie I've ever seen. As soon as they showed that guy, he was like kind of pixelated. It was so cool. Literally the greatest movie of all time. Even though I just said that the first one was better. Really cool. I liked all the new stuff they added. All the new lore, how the brains work and whatnot. Love me some lore and world building. Usually when I think lore and world building, I'm thinking like Elden Ring or whatever. I don't know. Something like that. That's like fantasy and whatever. But Inside Out has some crazy lore and world building, dude. I think since I'm not gonna make it through this one, honestly, going back in my off time would be, I don't know why I keep saying off time like this is my job or something. Technically this is my off time, but when I'm off of recording, when I'm not doing this stupid shit, I think it'll be good to go back and play this game because I love this game. This is my favorite game of all time. But I think I would really like to have some more time to do things that I actually like. I've been getting way too in my head lately and playing games because I have to play them because battle passes and whatnot. But that thing that I was talking about earlier, the intro to the big thing, one of the lines in that was, I was talking about battle passes, getting all the cosmetics to show all my cool stuff to my non-existent friends. And so that phrase, my non-existent friend, literally made me realize, and I'm the one who wrote that. Like, I'm actually dumb. I literally wrote that I'm doing this to show my non-existent friends. And then I'm like, wait a minute, dude. Yo, I cooked with this one. I'm sorry, dude. I get more and more Gen Z every day. I started saying y'all unironically, or just, I didn't even say ironically before. I just didn't say it at all. Yeah, I started saying y'all. I started realizing that I should just do stuff for fun. Yeah, and that line that I wrote, me being the narcissist that I am, got me out of that whole addicted to battle passes and whatnot. So I deleted multiverses because that game objectively is poorly made. I might as well just start playing it. I have a lot of stuff to say, and I already know, me being me, I'm gonna put a bunch of tangents in between everything that I just thought of in the 3 seconds that I've been here. This is not gonna be fun to edit. This is almost an hour long, on top of the hour-long episode from before. I don't know if it was an hour long, but it wasn't. Yeah, I deleted multiverses because it's objectively not good. Like, there's some, like, typos. I don't know about typos. I think they just chose to do something not how I would do it. And the Rifts mode, it's like the main portion of the game. It's like the campaign. I didn't really like it. I kind of got sick of it. It wasn't very fun. And then I didn't even like the PvP portion of the game, which those two things are two halves of the game, and I didn't like either of them. I didn't like a lot of the UI stuff. I got through the entire battle pass, and there was supposed to be an infinite tier that they didn't make yet, and so there's just this little red exclamation point above the thing. Why did she dodge that, dude? What? Like, there goes your fucking kidneys, dude. Don't ever think about dodging my shit ever again. There's a little red exclamation mark in the Battle Pass tab, because it's like, oh, you have new stuff. But I can't get the new stuff because they haven't made it yet. And so that's annoying. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, is little exclamation marks everywhere. Which was an annoying thing that Fortnite had with the quests. It would be like, I think it was because all the different modes they added, like rocket racing and whatnot, they had different quests. And so it was like, oh, you have new quests, but in the different modes, but you can't see any of them if you're just in Battle Pass or in Battle Royale. So I've sort of stopped playing Fortnite, which I've never really liked it that much. Literally, I only started playing it because someone else was like, yo, you gotta play this new game, Fortnite, it's crazy. And then I started playing it. Yeah, I'm an OG. So what? Not really. I didn't start seriously playing until like season 7 or something. No, I didn't start seriously playing until like season, I don't remember, it was like 5 or 6, I think. But I got the battle pass in season 7, and I haven't given them any money since then. Also, Apex Legends, I actually think I have to stop playing that game because the battle pass, they're making it not, like, you have to pay real money no matter what. They're putting it in the PlayStation store, and you're gonna have to give them $10 instead of Apex coins, which is fucked because I have a bunch of Apex coins and that's how I've been playing Fortnite. I gave them $10 back in 2016 and I gave them $15 since then, and I have a shit ton of cosmetics in that game. And so I was like, oh, I'll just do the same thing with Apex. I'm getting a bunch of cool cosmetics. This game's really fun. I'm finally getting really good at Apex and really bad at this game. And then they just go and do that. You know, I was willing to look past the greed of Respawn Entertainment for a little bit. I'm like, oh, I don't even, all the super expensive skins in the shop. I'm like, I don't really care that much. You know, as long as you can buy the battle pass and keep getting the battle passes after that. But now you can't even do that. Like, the game's fun sometimes when I'm not getting terrible teammates who aren't willing to carry me like a dead corpse all the way to the victory royale. It's not called a victory royale.